y'all, it's True Crime Queen. Today I'm going to be speaking with one of my really good friends, Edna, who's an amazing graphic designer. She's going to tell us a little bit about her everyday life, growing up in the Philippines, and what she's all about. So, Edna, how did you adapt to the cultural differences between the Philippines and the United States?
Well, I was 17 years old, so the adapting part was really hard because I actually started college in the Philippines. So when I moved here, I'm straight up to college, no, not even high school to like let me adapt things. So I was very surprised. I was really stressed, depressed, and sad because like all of my friends are in the Philippines. I don't know any single person here, and it took me years before actually like getting it and making actual friends because like I was also like out of school for 2 years because I was saving money for college, so I don't have money for college when I moved here. So we moved here 2 years. I wasn't in school just because I couldn't afford it. That's why it made it harder for me to like get along with other kids my age and save money. So it really and while doing those things like working, all of my friends in the Philippines are almost like graduating college, so that made me even more insecure of myself because like I don't know what path I'm taking, and it's really sad as like a teenager seeing that everybody on my age is like progressing in my life and I'm just like here stuck on my job
Oh,
saving money. I don't even know if I could ever afford college here because it's very, very, very expensive. Like in the Philippines, my tuition fee in college is just like 50,000 pesos, which was equivalent to like $1,000, and that's it.
wow, for the whole year?
For the semester.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
still way less than here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I honestly lost hope along the way because like we also like have bills to pay, helping my parents to like pay things we spend on here. So yeah, it was really hard. So like all those things I've been experienced as a 17 years old, like changes, jobs, being insecure of myself, having no one is it's really hard, and I can't even fully say that I've already adopted, but I think I am here today because I just had to, like yeah, and it's
Just
really
push
sad.
forward.
Yeah, because I don't have a choice, and
Yeah.
it's really sad thing to say, but yeah.
Any misconceptions that Americans may have about Filipino people?
Yeah, definitely, Philippines is a third world country. I don't know if there's any update on that, but every time would like in college, especially when I tell about the Philippines, oh, third world country, dirty, and some other stuff. What people don't realize is like there are a lot more places in the Philippines that's more cleaner compared to like the cities I've been here. So like that is definitely one of the most common misconception because you just gotta visit the right locations in the Philippines to actually see those. Like it's easier to like find dirty places online because like that's what media portrays like third world countries, but go visit like the provinces, the islands, the cities, mostly in Metro Manila, but like except Manila, but there are still clean cities in the Philippines. And like it's crazy how people think it's dangerous, but like just like here in the United States, they don't realize that there are places that are dangerous and there are places that are not. So like people I met people who generalize those things like when they are relating to the Philippines, and that is just like crazy to like know because like it doesn't make sense because like US and the Philippines like have bad people and good people, and you just should know where most of those bad people are in the US. Same thing in the Philippines. So like that's just something you gotta keep in mind when you're visiting every country too. So
Right. Also, what part of the Philippines are you from?
Antipolo, I'm a mountain girl.
Oh,
Yeah, never flooded. So
what do you miss the most about the Philippines since you moved to the United States?
I think it's definitely the crystal beaches of the Philippines. So if I remember correctly, Philippines have 7,000 plus islands, and most of them are like pristine, crystal white sand beaches too. And unfortunately, the closest that we have here are not as pretty, but they're still pretty. It's just like if I'm going to compare it from the Philippines, it's just like oh. So I'm sorry, but yeah, I feel like that's kind of true. So that's what it means. It's like okay, let's go here, and then you're gonna be welcomed by crystal blue beaches and ocean and fishes, and that's really cool experience as a Filipino growing up because like it's not every day that you can do it here, and I kind of wish US have it more here. So, but they have sharks.
Are there any Filipino traditions or customs that you continue to practice now?
Yeah, so we're definitely speaking our language at home, which is very nice. We still cook the same
What's it called?
Tagalog.
Hmm.
So yeah, and we still cook the same dishes that we do from the Philippines. And then what's nice thing is also like whenever I meet other Filipinos here on around the area, I would say like hi po, kumusta po. It's like kind of like still have that connection even if we are in a different country now, even if we don't know each other. It's like the idea of like we're the same in culture and heritage. It's like making us remember the roots we have, which is the Philippine culture. It's really nice too.
Okay. What does kamustapo mean? Or how do you say it?
So um, we use po and opo for elderly people. So I could straight up speak in English and end it with po if they're older because like that's a sign of respect. So like hello po, it means like hello elder. I don't want to say
Like
elderly.
sir or ma'am or something
Yeah,
like that.
oh, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
something like that. So it's really nice that we were able to like bring that here still and still show respect that we've been practicing even we were in the Philippines. And I think I'm just so grateful too that the community of the Filipinos here is very like big too. So it's really nice to have and see them most of the time still. So like whenever I miss home and like hope that I'm around the people the same as me. It's still like so nice to like remember that we do still have those here.
So like is everyone in your immediate family here in America or do you still have like distant relatives or like siblings or anything still over there?
Yes, I still have two brothers over there, and then I have one of my brothers have kids already. So I have two nieces and one nephew, and hopefully I'll be able to see them this coming December for
Yeah.
Christmas.
What brought you to work in graphic design and how has your career journey changed since moving to the United States?
Yeah, so I definitely know what I wanted to do on with my life on sixth grade, and that's to do art. Unfortunately for my parents, so yes, I really wanted to do art, but went to college in the Philippines for a year in business management. Did well, but like I did that just because my parents were paying for my tuition fees back then and I don't want to disappoint them because my brother is IT, my other brother's aircraft technician, my sister is pharmacist. So like that's a big shoes to fill. So so I kind of tried just doing whatever they want, but like I know it's not really what I want to do. So when we move here, that's why I save as much money as I can going back because I really wanted to like pay for my own tuition so I could make my own decision for myself and finally take art as my major and that's what I did. And but fortunately when I moved to my college here in the US, they gave me a merit-based scholarship for full for the full year, like full scholarship for the full year. And all of the savings that I have is like only spent to the necessary
Necessary
thing,
things, yeah.
necessary things. So like that gave me the ability to like save some more because I'm still working, even if I got the merit-based scholarship. And that's when I decided to like just do art. But then the problem is my dad, he keeps like, what kind of job you're going to find with that?
Mm.
What kind of opportunities does this have? So even I'm already paying for like not technically paying because I'm a scholar. I if even if I already got what I wanted, I I can still sense that my dad doesn't really fully support it. That's why I got into graphic design because at least that is corporate job for him. So I can also still say that it's kind of artsy. It's just different art, and that made me think that oh, graphic design. At least this meets halfway of what he wants for me and what I want for myself.
Okay, how has your perspective on true crime changed since moving to the United States?
Huh. A lot because I think the crimes here in the US are very well recorded compared to the Philippines. So like and also like the social media here, it's just like faster than the news outlets in the Philippines. So like it you could have something today and have totally different crime
Yeah,
stories tomorrow.
24/7 news
And it's
cycle.
crazy for me, like I'm mind blown by how much crimes there are here. But like it makes sense too because like there are way more Americans than Filipinos, you know. So but still it's still crazy because like how people do crime is like I'm mind blown. Like I saw one that like he sells burgers, but it's actually like human. And it was way
Oh,
back. I don't know if you
Jeffrey
know.
Dahmer?
I'm not sure. Oh, maybe him. I don't
Yeah, he
know
was a cannibal.
because it's always crazy. And then there's also one that's like the history of Amber Alert.
Yeah,
That is really sad. And I don't really watch a lot of those because it gets into me.
yeah,
Sometimes I couldn't sleep, but like the amount of different crimes committed every day is just like very overwhelming to me. That's why I kind of like try to not watch those kinds of news because like especially if it relates to kids because like that's just like traumatizing for me.
yeah.
So yeah. But I like
Makes
those
sense.
crime stories where like they do makeup and then
Oh,
they tell stories.
those are kind
So
of controversial because some people think like, oh, you're
it's
not taking it
inappropriate.
serious. Yeah,
Yeah, that
which
too.
it is
I
what it
think that's
is.
the only way I could watch too because like at least it's not as much as like the other things that I watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ever since the big illness happened in 2020, there has been a rise in violence towards Asian people as a whole. How has this affected your sense of safety in America, and what do you think should be done to address that? Ever since
I don't think Asian American like if there are issues about Asian Americans, it's not as addressed as seriously as other issues here in the United States because like for some reason I also saw this on Twitter. Some people label Asian Americans as like what do you call that? They're like second to the white people, like yeah, like the privileges
Mhm.
that we have for some of them are like almost the same as white people where I don't think it's the same because like how you apply jobs or your name is like this and you haven't been called because your name is not the and does
Smith or
not
something,
oh
yeah.
yeah exactly. I'm just like very grateful that my name is not is very Americanized, but like I know a lot of people it's been hard for them because like it's totally different name and to be honest, like people discriminate over resumes even just with your name. So like it's really bad to say that. And I wish like media outlets would like address those issues as much as like other issues to just like educate other people, you know. And it's really sad that it's not right. It's not happening right now. So yeah.
Do you ever plan to move back to the Philippines at any point?
Yes, I was looking forward if ever I'm going to like be given the opportunity to remote work and be able to like stay in the Philippines during those remote work, I would definitely. But so far I mentioned earlier, I don't think I could take the chance where I would do the same work here or even more work there and then be paid less. So not right now, maybe, but maybe in the future. Yes.
Have you found a Filipino community or a support network here in the United States?
Yes. So I worked on a fast food chain before when I was a student. That's where I met most of my friends, my Filipino friends, and I feel like that's like I already mentioned earlier that my mental health wasn't really good when we moved here because of a lot of changes. And then when I met them, it's just really nice to like have a strong support system because like they would sense that I'm not feeling good and then they would just like, "Hi Edna, do you want to do this, that?" And it's just like I'm so grateful like that there's people that has the same experiences as me. We're now all together to support each other, and it's just really nice to have, I'm gonna cry, and it's just really nice to have like waiting for years of like being alone and then you find your second family through the people you like, through the strangers you just met. And it's just, and I'm just really grateful to like have them like since 2018 too. So yeah,
Hmm.
I've been better, way better than it was when I was just new here. Yeah.
What are your future goals, both personally and professionally?
Future goals to be rich, not be working. I'm really planning to like be financially independent on my 40s and not be working for someone else. So that's my goal and my also my professional goal, and I'm actually manifesting it right now. So if you're ever going to like ask me like retirement at 60, that's not me. I'm gonna be not working on my 40s. I hope. So that's the plan. I'm planning to like have different kinds of business in the Philippines. So we'll see about that. Hopefully I still know True Crime Queen to like get back to this on my 40s if I did it or not. So
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Edna, for meeting with me. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Next video is on the way.
bye bye, subscribe.